Goki Genyo everyone, the Starlight Let's Player is here, and welcome to part 6 of 7 Pirates H. So, last part, we were able to defeat Rindo, and we was able to recruit her, as well as collecting the 4th secret treasure. So, now we have 4 in our grasp, and now we have 3 more to go. So, yeah, we were also able to. I was also able to complete the requests before actually recording this, so that this video doesn't get too long. But unfortunately, this video pretty much did get long, and you'll understand why once I explain later. But anyway, time for some more booby training. So yeah, since we've already got Rindo, we really don't have to do any booby training with her. But I'll tell you, once never mind. Never mind, because yeah, I was able to level them up a bit more before actually starting this. Before I actually start recording. So yeah, I'm telling you, once you get to Rindo's rack, you're gonna be a bit surprised, because well, you'll see. Anyway, yeah, last part, last part we defeated Rindo, and now we're setting our sights on the 5th treasure, which should be in the next area, which is the desert, which is the desert themed dungeon. Even though it's not really much of a dungeon, it's more just a dungeon. I don't understand why they even call these places dungeons in the first place. Because if you were to call the cave a dungeon, that is 100% understandable. But every other place we've been to, they're basically just islands and a desert. Islands, desert, ruins, like even valleys. So I really don't see how can they even call these dungeons when they don't even feel like dungeons in the first place. But that's what I think. But yeah. You know, if they wanted to go for the whole dungeon route, I think that's what the other games are for. But this is a game centered on pirates collecting treasure throughout the entire sea. Pretty similar to how One Piece does it, with all the pirates setting out to the Grand Line in order to find Raftail Island, to find the One Piece that Goldie Roger has hid. So yeah, either way, yeah, yeah, this is what I was talking about with Rindo, because when you do booby training with her, you can see how massive her rack is, and it says she was a G cup. Yeah, those titties don't even look like a G cup. They look more in the range of an I cup. Cause look at this, they're so, like, the in-game model makes it look so massive, but when you look at the actual 2D printouts, like when you look at her model there, they don't even look that huge. But the actual in-game models, her breasts like pretty much almost bigger than her head. But I digress. Anyway, so as you saw in the last part, basically Rindo, she's now given up her leadership as the Dragon Marauder, and decided to make Neko the new leader of the whole crew, so that and now it pretty much is now known as the Neko Marauders. And let me tell you, like I said, once you keep playing this game, you'll eventually start going into fights against her a lot of times. And when you get to the final fight, I guess when you get to the final fight against her, you'll eventually learn. You'll eventually get to know her real name. Her real name isn't really Neko, but she has a real name. I'm not gonna spoil it, but all I can say is just keep playing the game, and just keep finding the actual fights that is centered in the sea, and you'll be sure to find out her true identity. And yeah, Window's not very good at navigating. If she wants to act like, I get that she's the leader of the Dragon Marauders, but would it kill her to actually have some navigating skills, or at least have an actual navigator on her crew? Cause like pretty much every pirate crew usually have their roles, you know, just like in One Piece, you know. Leafy's the leader of the captain of the crew. Zoro, he's the swordsman. Nami's the navigator. Usopp is the sniper and engineer. Chopper is the doctor. Sanji is the cook, and Robin is the archaeologist. Frankie is the shipwright, and Brooke is the musician. So yeah, they have their roles for as a team, and I feel like maybe Seven Pirates H, they should have had this they should have implemented their own roles to the crew, but I digress. You know, at this point, seeing that Window has leadership skills, it would make sense for her to be the co-captain of the crew, since Paru is actually the actual captain of the pirate crew. And I still cannot get over the fact that these freaking Booby King has heads that are shaped like boobs, and like their head is actual shaped like a boob. I gotta say, like, the art designer for this game has really been going cray with the art style, but either way, yeah, this time for this part, yeah, this is pretty much my longest part, and the reason why I say this is the longest part is because we're actually doing 2 boss fights. The first one is actually a rematch against Riviera and Mimii. So, and the second one I won't spoil it until we get to it. But yeah, this event we have to face off against Riviera and Mimii again. So essentially, Riviera and Mimii basically decided to team up. They decided to team up against Parut and the others so they can get their treasure back. And my God, I just oh God, the bit of the pirate talk. I just love Jules' reactions here. Oh boy, I can already tell who that is based on that description. Pawn, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Ugh, excuse me. Oh my. Well, you can't really blame the girl. She didn't know that treasure chest was a trap. She did not know Mimi was inside that. She just didn't know. Okay. Yes, Riviera makes a return. Like I said before, they returned because they decided to. Yeah, they decided to team up in order to not only get revenge on them, but also to take back their treasure. You know, if this was Mega Man ZX Advent, if this was like Mega Man ZX Advent style, I'd be hearing a hell of a lot of lines mentioning the word booty. Cause seriously, that's how pirates usually describe treasure. They describe treasure as booty. So when I was watching Clement J64's playthrough of Mega Man ZX Advent, I could not help but laugh at the amount of lines this game has mentioning booty. And it's not like not actual booty. I meant they were describing the biometal as booty. So you know, I think this game pretty much had a serious missed opportunity for implementing that same style. You know, maybe describe these secret treasures as booty. Because again, that's how pirates actually describe treasure as. They describe treasure as booty. So, you know, it would have been funny had they actually implemented lines saying, "Alright, time for us to find that booty," or something like that. I don't know, but that's just me though. Still, I admire a bit of the pirate talk that they've implemented. Again, I felt like this game I felt like maybe this game could have had a chance to maybe get an English dub. That way I would loved to hear the actual pirate talk, cause you know, like with the entire like language being Japanese, we can't really tell. We can't really just tell from the actual language, seeing that I don't know how I can describe this, but we can't really tell if they're actually speaking like the actual pirate language if it's entirely Japanese. Cause you know, when I've seen a lot of anime before, when I see a lot of anime before, you know, in English dub, they usually have different accents. I can name two examples. Valkyrie Drive Mermaid and Infinite Stratos. We had two characters. One of them I can't really remember. She was from, I can't remember the name, but she has a Kansai dialect. So, and she's from Valkyrie Drive Mermaid, and the other character, Cecilia, she's British, and she's a British girl. And both of these characters are voiced by Brittany Karbowski, and what I really enjoyed is the fact that she was able to implement the actual languages that these two speak, because again, Cecilia is British, so obviously she's gonna have a British accent, and the girl with the cowgirl hat from Valkyrie Drive Mermaid, Obviously she's gonna have like a Texas or Western type of accent, seeing that she has the Kansai dialect. So, like I said, it would make sense if this game would ever had gotten a dub. It would have been more interesting to hear the actual pirate talk. But yeah, anyway, once again we're facing up against Riviera and Mimii again, and aside from Mimii, because I think she's fine. Facing up against her, she has her explosions, and but Riviera is on. Riviera I still find completely ridiculous because, again, she straight up spams the goddamn splash boat every time. Like, not every time, but almost every time. Whenever it's her turn, she just spams the exact skill. Like, look at this! Look at this! There's just, like, anyone who encounters these boss fights against Riviera will experience this ridiculousness. Oh, but I digress. But I will say, she ain't as bad as the last Heavenly King, which we'll get to in the next part. But I will say this fight pretty much took quite some time. God, that is easily my favorite skill in this whole entire. That is my favorite skill in this whole entire game. Like, despite Sakura's sexy look, like she has her adorable moments. So my advice is, I would say just take out Mimii first. That way it'll be way easier for you to do. It'll be way easier for you to take out Riviera. So just yeah, that's Windows arousal. My God, that close-up shot of her booty. That is the sacred treasure right there. Okay, I gotta stop. But yeah, like I said, just focus your attacks on Mimii. I would say, it's like, I forgot to mention, I still kept pouring in the battle because her wind burst actually damaged not just one enemy, but it damages all the enemies that you are facing. So it can come in handy a lot. So I would recommend you keep pouring in the battle. You may have also noticed that I swapped Waffle with Rindo because Rindo not only has the highest health, but she also has the highest attack. So she's actually pretty useful in battle, and I like her Dragon Flare attack. Like, she just knocked her opponent into the sky and then immediately breathes fire, just burning them into a crisp. I also forgot to mention during the booby training, essentially they unlocked new skills. So basically, when your MP points are at over 100, you'll have more opportunities to actually use their secondary skills, which cost up to 50 MP points. So those attacks do a bit more damage than the regular ones. But in the case of characters like Porn and Jewel, they only have attacks that are over. You have to make sure their MP points are over 60 because they can use attacks that cost 60 MP points. So just keep that in mind. It all depends on what characters you are putting in the battlefield. Yeah, it all depends on what characters you put in the battlefield. Personally, I just like to put two of my favorite characters in the battlefield, and I just kept Paru into the battlefield because not only she's the leader, but because I believe she has, in my opinion, I believe she has the greatest speed and pouring skill, being able to attack all of the enemies. So when I first played through this whole game, I immediately the four characters I actually finished the game with were Parut, Waffle, Rindo, and Sakura. Though this time I'm actually keeping Porn in the battle because her attacks are more useful, especially her skill. Seeing that, like, once again she can attack all the enemies at once, and again Rindo is just very powerful. The same goes for Sakura because as you level up, as you increase her stats more, whenever it's her turn, she will usually recovers her health. So it's actually pretty useful. And yeah, that's actually a cool thing. When you increase Porn's breast size, her boobs basically just pops out of her outfit, and they're mostly showing except her nipples are covered, so that's good. And yeah, I had to revive Paru there because she basically died, so I had to revive her. And also throughout this whole fight, at least Riviera he wasn't spamming the same attack over and over again. But since Paru died while she was aroused, her MP points are down back to 0, so I had to boost them up again. So I'm so thankful that I was able to keep pawns. I was still able to like keep pawns MP points over 100. Another thing that I forgot, I pretty much forgot to actually stock up on more potions, as you saw there, because I was pretty. Another thing that I pretty much forgot to actually stock up on more potions, as you saw there, because I was pretty low on potions, but I still have enough. Oh my god, that double attack. So I had to use my last love potion on Poron to actually give her more MP points, giving her more of a chance to get aroused and actually use her her ultimate skill. Oh boy, we are almost finished with this, thank God. Oh great, speed break P. That basically just decreased our speed, well, our agility. So once again, I forgot to mention, just like with the last fight against Riviera, you have to use the Oton cannon in order to finish her off. If you don't use the Oton cannon to finish her off, her health is gonna regenerate. She's gonna recover some health, and you have to go through the process all over again. Alright, so I'm almost done with porn. Now she is completely aroused. So yeah, at this point, her health is already down. I just felt like using her her health is already down, but like I just couldn't resist using I just couldn't resist using Poron's attack. You know, just to make sure. So now that she's down, I can finally use the I can actually use the Oton charge, and this time I'm gonna use it with Parut for this one. Though, why does it look like she has a tan? Like, the actual cutscenes itself, it shows that she does not have a tan, but yet when we do these booby training and the Oton cannon with Parut, it basically looks like she has a tan. I don't know, maybe it's the lighting. Maybe it's the lighting of this game. I'm not sure, but either way, we defeated Riviera and Mimii. The only reason why it must have a challenge because it was a 7-on-2. Please do not talk down on yourself, Mimii. You are a valuable treasure chest. Oh my god. Can someone please... Oh my god, Claret, please shut the fuck up. You are not helping in this situation. Oh my god, this bitch, she just cannot keep her mouth shut. She just cannot keep her mouth shut Don't, bitch, you're the one who you're the one who said. You're the one who said she's just as useful as the trash can. So, what do you? So, you don't get to cop yourself out on this one. Yeah, and how would see how I like this development of Riviera. Meeting, how did meeting Parut mess with Riviera? That's what I want to know. Yeah, you can say all these insults of her. You can say all these insults all you want, Parut, but that's not really gonna phase Oton. That's just gonna encourage him even more. Yeah, next time, keep her mouth shut whenever you meet new people. She's gonna make shit worse. And also, Clara, listen to your damn captain, please. Yeah, we're all buddies. We're all buddies here. Let's just talk it out. None who cross me will be allowed to escape. Otan, you got lucky there. Alright, so anyway, we have to complete the next request, which is another let's make a deal. Yeah, and that request being we have to collect 2 crimson flowers from the Perilous Valley. And yeah. But before we do that, I'm just checking to see if there's any bras and just checking to see if there's any panties I can actually make this time. But I don't really have enough materials for some of these panties to make. Not to mention some of them are. I forgot to mention. I don't know if I mentioned this in the first or second part, but some of the characters will have their own personal panties and bras. And you have to collect the materials in order to make them. Either way, we have another let's make a deal quest to go through. But before we do that, we have another event to go through. And trust me, I will find a way to try and get those there are 2 extra images that I have to go through. I will try and find a way to get those last 2 images. A bone with meat on it, and a meat on the bone, bone with meat on it. It's the same thing. There's no difference. Exactly. At least Jules are actually agreeing with me. Like, there's no difference. It's the same thing. Just call them drumsticks, first of all. Second of all, if Luffy was in this game, he would devour those drumsticks instantly. This man, trust me, this man can eat an entire buffet all by himself. We've seen this, like I've seen this happen many times. I've seen this during the post arc, the post Alabasta arc. I've seen this during the Amazonian Lily arc, the Amazon Lily arc, where Luffy basically became the hero of Amazon, even though he's the only male on that island, filled with a bunch of women who basically just enjoys touching him because he's a rubber band. My God, like, like seriously, just keep him away from the food. Oh yeah, speaking of Amazon Lily, it reminds me of the whole time where why is it the time where Luffy was pretty much inside a cage naked, and Margaret was just and like one of the Amazonian girls, Margaret, she just asked if they can hold Luffy's family jewels. Now that was hilarious. That was actually one of the funniest moments I've ever had to I've ever had to watch. But yeah, if you ever see Luffy, just keep him away from your food. We don't, cause he cannot be trustworthy. Makes sense. Okay, I get it makes sense for Porn to be playing with bones, cause she's a skeleton. She's a skeleton monster girl. But Waffle too? That's what I wonder. Who ate? That has to be Sakura who ate all the meat. Nah, I can't. But seriously though, if she really wants meat, if she really wants some meat, try and find some male pirates. Oh, but we're not done here. But yeah, we gotta go back to the valley and we gotta collect. We gotta get the next torn map. So alright, so we were able to get what we need. We were able to get the last 2 crimson flowers, and now we've completed Let's Make a Deal 4, I believe it's called. Yeah, we've completed Let's Make a Deal 4. But before I get to that quest, I gotta stock up on more items. I gotta prepare myself for the next area that we're going to. And I gotta stock up on more first aid kits. But yeah, we completed Let's Make a Deal 4. Now we have the 5th torn map, and we got new requests to go through. And there we go, we've just unlocked a new area. But before we head inside that area, we gotta go through some events first. So they have pirate crews and pirate gangs. Step in. You're forgetting Rindo is involved too, so. Oh, so all 3 of them were allies, huh? So they went from allies to former allies. So, let me get this straight. Claret, Rindo, Riviera, and the 4th, and the last one, Heavenly King, they were basically Heavenly Kings until they pretty much broke up. And now soon we're gonna see the new Heavenly Kings. Hey, the only thing that's big about Rindo is those titties of hers. Hey, those boobs are the size of they are the size of watermelons. Would have lived a more saluted life. Oh, she's gonna tell everybody when she gets back home. She is definitely gonna tell everybody when she gets back home. Like, there's no doubting it. I'm gonna. You can't take out your captain there, Claret. Anyway, we're going on to the next event. This time focusing on porn. I still can't get over that little detail. It's like Peach Beach Splash with Ryobi being able to choose which breast size you want for Ryobi. Like, do you want a flat chested or do you want it to be very busty? And the coolest part is that if you decrease Poron's breast size, if you decrease it back to normal, then her outfit would come back to normal as well. She Puddled and Waffle, the three of them were basically just A cups. Though Waffle does not seem like the type to have an A cup in my opinion. I feel like she more suited with an E or an F cup. And honestly, Jules should probably change her hairstyle there. Her slimy hairstyle. Because she should not be wearing a hat that big if she's not the captain of this crew. Although, to be fair, she's pretty much like the co-captain. I don't know why I even bother getting those, I don't know why I even bother getting all these Opie extracts. My god, we're just at 8 cup and just, that's so massive. You know, I've said this before, I'm not a fan of oversized or like hyper-sized titties. Like, I feel like if you're gonna have, I feel like the boobs really has to correlate with the body, which is why I actually, which is why I have no issue with, Tionishia's, titties from, Monster Musume. So, but, just like I have no issue with the actual characters in this game, Sakura and Rindo, because they have like human-sized big titties. That's what they have. What water? If you're talking about her sweat, you're disgusting. if you're talking about the water that is in between her legs, you are a lesbian. Lesbian bi either way. Otan has a point there. Why would you even taste the sweat in the first place, Sakura? That's one thing. Can she even go bald? She's a slime monster girl. Can she even go bald? I don't think that's possible for her to go bald. Uh-oh. It's a desert here. If you're in Avatar: The Last Airbender, the last thing you want to do is try out any of those watermelons that they have. God damn, this girl be hitting higher notes than Mariah Carey. Alright, I'm gonna stop here. But yeah, we're here with another monster girl. This is Doroa, which is a Mandragora Monster Girl. And I don't know what the hell is a Mandragorian. I don't know what the hell that is. I don't know, maybe it's some kind of bird, maybe some kind of bird animal or something. I'm not sure. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm recording this at nighttime. I'm trying to get this video out as quick as I can. But yeah, she is now holding the 5th secret treasure. Really, you're not interested in having rivals? What are you, a narcissist or something? To make you, oh, you're gonna make us suffer directly? But I digress. Anyway, we faced off against Doroa, and she's honestly the only person we have to face off against, which makes it way easier. Yeah, she uses a shovel to attack. So you have Sakura using a giant fork. You have Pawn using a giant hammer. Now we have Window using a giant sword, and now we have Doroa using a giant shovel. What? And not to mention Mimi using a giant key in order to fight. Although I can't really count that. I can't really... Hell, yeah, as far as I'm concerned, that along with Sora's Keyblade, they're both on the same level. They're both on the same level of ridiculousness. Look at that, we almost got our health down to half. Oh, and that's bullshit. She the pulls off her second attack. Oh, and that's bullshit. She the pulls off her second attack after using her skill. That's bullshit. But yeah, I'm just building up their ultimate skills. I'm just building up the MP until like at least a few of them gets aroused, so I can use the ultimate skills. And Porn is aroused once again. That's good. Blue Shift Gym activated. Almost got Paru aroused. That's good. And just like the last two fights, I gotta charge up that Oton I gotta charge up the Oton cannon. So we're at 79%, and I got her aroused too. Time to use that Spectrum Mist. I'm sorry, Thor called. He wants his hammer back. Thank you. Now we're gonna use the best skill, Sweet Tooth. Just turned her enemy to a giant cake. Just ate the frosting of it. Oh, that close up of her boobs though, and my god. And she just ate the entire thing. I swear, she has to have a black hole in her stomach. Well, how this girl be packing all that food inside? All that food. She has to have a black hole in her stomach. Now I got Paru aroused. And I almost got Rindo aroused too. Though I'm gonna wait for Rindo to get aroused. And there we go. My god, that close up of her booty though. And I should probably just corrected myself. I probably should have just corrected myself in the last part, because I did say that she was wearing booty shorts, but she was actually wearing panties, I believe. Meanwhile, Paru is just wearing a swimsuit, I believe, along with the pirate coat surrounding her waist. And yeah, I know her health is all the way down, but like I just couldn't resist using the skill. I just couldn't resist. Alright. The Oton charge is already at 100%, so I just had to activate this. And there we go. Doroa is done for. And that blush she got on her face though. Jesus Christ. That is the definition of ear rape.
しかも気絶しちゃったみたい。起きると面倒だから今のうちに秘宝を探そう。
面倒事なら俺に任せるんだぜ。ドラワは俺が見ておくから、アルテたちは秘宝を探すといいんだぜ。
あんたがそんなに親切なんてなんか怪しいよ。
Oh nah, he's only doing this because he want. We all know why he's actually doing this. It is quite obvious.
あんただけ平気みたいだけど、なんでなの？
女性の叫びを受け止めてやるのが男の役目だぜ。俺が女性の声で苦しむ。
Like I hate to say it, but he's basically like the better version. He's basically the better version of Master Roshi. Cause he may acknowledge himself as a pervert, but I do like the fact that he's actually using his perverted skills to actually strengthen his crewmates. And speaking of crewmates, we're gonna find out about his past soon in this playthrough. God damn, Paru, was that really necessary? Right, sure you had to check it out. Sure you had to check it out. There's no way you was actually checking out something else. Well, we got the 5th secret treasure. We got 2 more to go. And we just unlocked the next 2 let's make a deal requests. But we got to complete the ones with the exclamation marks. So that does it for this part. Stick on for the next part as we have to face off against the next Monster Girl and to collect the 6th treasure. But we're gonna continue this on Wednesday, seeing that I have something planned on Tuesday. Yes, tomorrow we're finally going to start the 2nd wave of DLC in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, until then, this is Starlight Let's Player signing out. As always, Goki Genyo and have a star-tastic day, everyone. I knew I would fulfill my dream, yeah. They knew I started from the bottom, now I made it, yeah. The possibilities are endless, yeah, I say, yeah. I got the roots and I got everything I need, yeah. And now I'm chilling with a pretty gentle lady, yeah. She got a kind of gentle personality, yeah. She got them curvy hips and a booty for booty.